What's up, everybody? So this has been a week and a half. Have seen bands such as Central, who looks good. I seen Hampton University. They look pretty good and sound good. South Carolina State look like they trying to get their numbers back. They sound pretty good. Of course, Jackson State sounds good, but they just sound like they on a different level. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. So let's get to it. Let's talk about these games are classics, meet the bands that will be going on Saturday and Sunday. So of course, you got the MEAC SWAT football game challenge on Saturday at 7, but at 4 you got the Jamboree, where Norfolk State supposed to be there. I haven't got any confirmation whether they made it to Atlanta or not. I know they were supposed to be on their way last night. Well, they were supposed to be there yesterday because they were supposed to have a open practice at a high school there. But that's at 4, like I said. And there's Stevenson and Southwest DeKalb, along with the Mighty Rattlers, also supposed to be making an appearance at the Jamboree. Also, at Alcorn, you have Meet the Sound of Dynamite. I believe that's at 5 p.m. And then on Sunday, you see I got the Pepsi hat on. It's the 10th anniversary of Pepsi National Battle of the Bands. A lot of bands going to be there. So next week, there's going to be a lot of videos. Now, they said that this was only maybe half of Norfolk State. I heard a lot of students was in class. They had a little health scare with some of the students getting sick and everything. Well, abundance of the students getting sick at the same time. But if this is half of the band, I can't wait to hear what the full band sound like. Now, number 8, we have Johnson C. Smith University. They don't sound terrible, but they don't sound like they've been in band camp no more than a week. I'm not going to touch too much on it because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want nobody getting in their feelings or anything like that. So, at number 8, Johnson C. Smith. Number 7, Winston-Salem State University. They was much better than Johnson C. Smith, let's keep it real. But they sound like more of a 2.5 weeks band camp, probably what they had. I feel like they're going to get better during the year. So, at number 7, Winston-Salem State University. Number 6, South Carolina State University Bulldogs, the Marching 101. Now, I'm a South Carolina boy, so I'm not mad. I ain't biased or nothing. But I'm happy to see that they're getting their numbers back up. Because, for a while, South Carolina State number was going down. I remember South Carolina State was almost 200. So, I see they sounded better. They getting their numbers up. I feel like they're going to have a decent, if not a good season this year. So at number 6, South Carolina State University. Number 5, Hampton University. They sound good. They got some decent numbers this year. I was scared because the first thing I saw was an almost 40-piece drum line. I was like, what the band gonna look like? But they got the band numbers to match the drum line, the horn numbers, I should say, to match the drum line. So let's see how this season gonna turn out. I will be at the game next Saturday against Morgan State. So I get to see y'all in person. So let's see what y'all do. Let's see if y'all keep this momentum that I see y'all have going. Will it be mediocre, I should say, when we get in front of another band. At number 5, Hampton University. Number 4, Alabama A&M University. They sound good. I feel like they freshmen got a ways to go. Coming from high school to college, they got to get that mentality of, I'm not the top player no more. I hear a lot of people trying to scream, and it was out of pocket and definitely wasn't there. So I believe they'll work on that, get everybody in their place in their right section as far as first, second, and third. And I believe they'll have a good year. And by the time we get for them to go to California, I feel that they'll be nice and ready with a cherry on top. So at number 4, Alabama A&M University.
1, 2, ready, and...
Number 3, I think this band is going to be a Cinderella. I think this band is going to give Norfolk a run for their money for the MEAC Band of the Year. I know it's not such a thing, but I'm just saying the best band in the MEAC. They look good from what I saw. They sound good. They got numbers. I know it's just a theme this year. A lot of these bands are getting numbers, which is good to see that the young kids are choosing to go to these HBCUs and get their education and also get the HBCU experience. But at number 3, the Cinderella, North Carolina Central. At number 2, Alabama State University. I didn't even see any clips for Alabama State until, what was yesterday? Thursday night. Mind you, I've been putting this together all week since they've been coming out, since the merge and everything came out last weekend. They jumped all the way to number 2 because Alabama State really sounds good. They look good. And I feel like they're going to be a problem. They're going to be a real problem. They might not be a serious problem, but they will be, if they keep in the direction that I see them going, they will be in the top 3 or 4 of SWAC bands this year. So, at number 2, Alabama State University. At number 1, I'm pretty sure there is no surprise. If you watch any videos this week of these bands, Jackson State University, the sonic boom of the South. They have 120 freshmen. It's some bands that's not going to have 120 members this year. Now, of course, all these members might not make it through the season because you know how it go. Once it get down to check off and people not on their stuff, then they feel get hurt. They want to say, man, forget it. I'm out the band. But if they can keep at least 90 to 100 of those 120, I don't know what y'all going to do with them. I don't know what nobody going to do with them. I ain't heard Southern yet. But, of course, I won't expect to hear Southern since they got the competition this weekend. So this weekend really going to tell. But as far as this week, Jackson State is number 1. See where they hold this after this weekend in Houston. And with all these other bands, let's see what FAMU try to get on the list. We're going to make this a top 10. Every week we're going to do a top 10. So you see a video or something, hit me up. Let me know. Check this out. This needs to be on the top 10. I'll listen to you. I'll look at it. So this week it's the top 8. Next week it'll be the top 10. And there's a lot of things going on, so it's going to be hard to get in that top 10. So some of these bands you see may not even be in the top 10 next week. But anyways, enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Watch these band videos, because I know I will. And just stay cool. Don't be a fool. Peace. Hey, my friend, always remember, we coming back with the